Alright, as I enter the vehicle, first thing I do is put on my seatbelt. I make sure it fully extends and retracts properly. Properly latches. Make sure it's properly bolted and secure. Make sure there's no cuts, tears, or frays on my seatbelt. Check my mirrors to make sure my mirrors are properly mounted and secure. No cracks, no missing mirrors, and make sure they're adjusted to my view. I check the windshield and all my windows. Make sure they're properly mounted and secure. No illegal stickers or obstructions, and no cracks in my windshield. This time I'll do a safe start, which means I'll put the truck in neutral, make sure the brakes are set, pushing the clutch, and start the truck. I make sure my ABS light comes on and goes off. So I turn the truck on, which it does. I'll check and make sure my coolant temperature rises to 180 degrees. I'll make sure my oil pressure comes up to 40 to 60 psi in 5 seconds, or I'll shut the truck off. Make sure my voltmeter reads between 12 and 14 volts. Make sure my air pressure rises between 100 and 125 psi on both my primary and secondary air. I'll check my defroster, make sure it's working properly, which it is, and I'll check my heat to make sure it's properly working, and it is. This time I'll check my windshield wipers and washer fluid, make sure the wipers are properly mounted and secure, there's no cracks, tears, or damaged wipers, and that the washer fluid does work properly. Check my city horn, and I'll check my air horn. I'll check my left turn signal indicator, my right turn signal indicator, my high beam indicator, and my four-way indicators. Okay, now at this time I will perform a tug test on my trailer to make sure my trailer brakes are holding properly. So I release my tractor brakes. I'll place it in first gear, and I tug on my trailer. Yes, my trailer brakes are holding properly. Now I'll release my tractor brakes, or apply my tractor brakes, release my trailer brakes, and I'll make sure my tractor brakes are holding properly. And yes, they are. This time I'll release both brakes and I'll perform a service brake test. I'll pull forward at 5 miles per hour, apply my brakes, and make sure it's not pulling left or right. And it is not pulling left or right. This time with my truck in gear, I'll shut the truck off, turn the key back to the on position, release both of my feet from the clutch and the brake, and I will make sure that the truck's stable. At this time I'll perform an air loss test. I'll put my foot on the brake, make sure I'm not losing more than 4 psi in 1 minute. Apply my brake, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Typically the tester will tell you to continue at this point. Now what I will do is I'll fan my brakes down, and at 60 psi I should get 2 warning lights indicating my primary and secondary air are low. At this time I have gotten both my lights, and I also got a low system air pressure warning. Right now I will continue to fan my brakes down, and between 20 and 40 psi both of my brakes should release. At this time, that concludes our brake test. We exit the vehicle and continue with our pre-trip.